was talking about what can organizations do, what can institution do when it comes to growing leadership, and I said that the organizations are essential because they offer real challenges for all types of leaders, be is the operational leader, team leader, or a strategic leader. And a very natural question was asked by me: if they offer real challenges, you tell me, sir, constitute a challenge? Good question. And today I share my views on what constitutes a challenge. My friend, challenge is a somewhat overused word these days, but there is no doubt that true leaders love a challenge. From the organization's point of view, if you can provide a young leader with a challenge and help him or her to meet it, then you have in effect grown a leader. You are helping in growing leadership in that person. But the challenge level has to be at the optimum level. That's the key point. The challenge you provide, you set in, must be at the optimum level. That means not too difficult and not too easy either. In other words, it has to be stretching, where you force the person to stretch his imagination, use his resourcefulness, apply his mind, and achieve these standards and still do the job. High sentiments, my friend, always wins in the end. The leader who offer blood, toil, tears and sweat always get more out of their followers than those who offer safety and a good time. When it comes to the pinch, human beings are heroic. This is my experience. You got to push them. Optimum response will only be produced, my friend, by a challenge of optimum severity. Too severe a challenge will overwhelm one insufficiently. Severe will evoke an insufficient response, my friend, with too little impetus behind it. There is not and cannot be an easy interpretation of a golden rule. Simple as that. Moreover, we have to recognize that a challenge which may have proved too severe at one point of a man's development might prove to be the optimum at another and later stage in his career, when the man himself may be attaining a new internal balance in his qualities. They have become, to all practical purposes, he will become a new man, a new person. The continuing development of a career, my friend, not infrequently follows a series of steps describing what is virtually a half circle. Each step a tangent setting off a slight angle from the one that preceded, and yet dependent upon the latter for its due starting point. The steps are seldom retraced, my friend. Thus, past and present experiences offer in such a case a little obvious indication of what may prove to be the right step for the future. And any attempt to base prediction upon the evidence of the past may well be actively misleading. Nor can one safely make the assumption, however, much assisted by the best of the selection system, that a man can save himself or herself the journey of the circle and somehow cut straight across from point A to point Z. The weight of evidence is too heavily on the contrary, my friend. Leaders often comment on the thrill of a challenge, of accepting a task that may seem a mission impossible. Remember, my friend, there is no greater joy in life than first proving a thing is impossible to be done, and then doing it and giving a method to be done. That is the ultimate pleasure, man. You prove that there is no challenge which cannot be overcome. Though it appears it is invincible, it cannot be done. But good leaders face the challenge. They love the challenges and meet it squarely, my friend. Challenge is someone is the one thing which help a person to grow a great leader, a good leader. Therefore, having a challenge in the workplace, in the atmosphere you are there, setting a challenges for your subordinates is one of the essential part of the strategic leaderships or leadership at all levels. Thank you very much.